All right, we're going to put recording a podcast on easy mode. One microphone, one cable, that's it. I'm going to show you how to record a high quality video and audio podcast with just that. I'm going to show you several environments, how to overcome things like an echoey room or background noise, and to go one step higher, the two pieces of gear that can make a big difference. Let's start with the simplest, just a computer and a microphone. I'm going to show you what an actual podcast recording will look and sound like in each of these environments, but right now we're just going to use the built-in camera on the laptop, and all we're going to do is connect a USB mic. One cable from my computer to the USB mic here, and we're ready to go. Now, a big part of this is Riverside makes it easy to record anywhere with various pieces of gear. So I'm going to jump into my studio. I'm going to leave the built-in camera chosen, choose my USB microphone, and I'll leave a couple suggestions down in the video description. They go from $70 to several hundred, but even budget picks will sound really good. I'm going to choose my USB mic as my speaker output as well. If I have a remote guest, I'll connect some headphones there, and I'm going to join the studio. Now, if you're on a Mac, the only thing I would recommend doing to help it look a little more professional is here in the menu bar, when you're using that built-in webcam, you can turn on Center Stage, which focuses on your face, Portrait Mode, which will blur the background just a little bit, and even Studio Lighting. And those three effects that are built into any modern Mac can go a long way. All right, that's it. I'm ready to record. I can invite a remote guest if I want to record with either a co-host or interview guest. And let's hit record, and I'll show you what this actually looks like. And this is it, an actual Riverside recording. All I'm using is a USB microphone, a single cable, and the built-in camera on my laptop. This is a MacBook Air, the M4 version. Any recent modern MacBook Air or MacBook Pro is going to have a pretty decent webcam, and as long as you have okay lighting, which doesn't mean you have to purchase lights, as long as the environment or room you're in has some light, and I'm going to show you two other examples in a second, this can look great. I've recorded lots of podcasts in hotel rooms while I'm traveling, just with this setup, my microphone and a built-in camera. All right, location number 2, I'm actually in my living room kitchen, and as you can hear, the audio is a little echoey. I'm going to show you how to fix that in a second. As far as lighting, all I have is a window slightly off to the side. That's all I'm going to use. And we're going to keep the same setup, USB microphone, my MacBook Air right here, but I'm going to change up the camera just a little bit. If you have an iPhone and a Mac, you can use your iPhone as a wireless webcam using the back camera, which is going to get you really high video quality. So I'm going to be using this little tripod with a MagSafe mount. I'll link to this down in the video description. And here in Riverside, when I start recording, instead of my built-in MacBook Air camera, I'm going to choose my iPhone. You hear that little sound? Means my camera's connected. You see it's pointed at the ceiling right now. And I'm using the same USB microphone setup. I'll plug in headphones to that USB mic. I've set up my iPhone with the tripod just behind my laptop. Gonna grab the USB mic, and I'm back in the Riverside studio ready to record. I can invite that remote guest, record with a co-host, or do an interview, and let's start the recording. All right, now as you can see, this camera is going to be a little better quality than that built-in webcam, but this is all natural lighting. This is just the light coming in from my windows, USB microphone, my iPhone is the camera, and you can see this looks great. Now it is a little echoey and reverby, but we can fix that just like this. I just applied Riverside Magic Audio. You can do this in the Riverside editor after you record for you or any of your remote guests. And what that does is removes background noise, echo, and reverb, and makes any microphone sound studio quality. So if you wanted an even simpler recording setup and just use the built-in mic on your laptop, you can still apply Magic Audio and it'll make it sound even better. Again, a USB mic is still one of the best options for getting that great sound on your podcast. But this is what your podcast could look like using your iPhone as your camera, a USB microphone, and your laptop. That's it. Now, if lighting wasn't perfect, or as you know, lighting changes throughout the day, and if you're recording for a long time, the look could change. You can get a simple light like this one. This is a SmallRig LED light. You can actually attach it onto the mount that my iPhone is on right now. You can change the intensity and white balance. Just turned it on, you'll start seeing the reflection in my glasses, which, by the way, if you wear glasses like me, I did a whole video on how you can remove the reflections from your glasses and how to light your podcast or videos. You can check out that video right up here, and I'll put that link in the description as well. But that cheap LED light can help you in more environments if there's low light, and definitely hotel rooms which can have uneven lighting. That LED light is $20 and can go a long way. So that's two super simple podcast setups. Both are going to get you great audio and video, but let's try to record outside and overcome some background noise. All right, I'm outside on my patio, so you can hear cicadas in the background. My pool pump is going, but I'm going to apply some Magic Audio, and all that background noise is removed. It's making this microphone sound studio quality and can go a long way. Now, as you can see, recording outside will actually get you amazing video quality. It's the most light. If it's a cloudy day, or at least if you have some shade, you can have even lighting like I have right now. I actually turned off the portrait effect on my iPhone camera because there's enough natural blur, because my background's far enough away from me, that this just looks great right at a camera. Now here in my Mac toolbar, you can go over and you'll see portrait mode is disabled. Studio light is also disabled. If you want to turn that on, that could actually look a little better. And then you can also adjust how much studio light is applied with this slider. But portrait mode is off, center stage is off, and this is what it looks like recording just with a USB microphone and my iPhone as my camera. No additional lighting, I'm just outside. And again, just to remind you, this is what it sounds like without any AI or magic audio applied, all the background noise, pool pump noise. And this is what it sounds like when you apply magic audio, cleaning up all that background noise. And in the Riverside editor, there's even a slider that you can adjust how much magic audio is applied to make sure it doesn't sound too processed. Now that's putting a podcast setup on easy mode. USB mic, built-in webcam, or your iPhone. You can record high-quality video and audio wherever you are, like in the 3 places I just did. Now, if you want to learn more about portable podcast setups and what I use when I'm in hotel rooms and traveling at conferences, check out this video above. More importantly, the reason why you want to record with Riverside is, one, then you don't have to deal with storage and files, downloading things from your iPhone or a camera. Riverside takes care of all of that. Plus, the Riverside editor has tons of AI tools to help you get editing done fast. I do a video podcast every week, and I remove all silences and filler words using Riverside's AI built-in tools. I can apply my brand in a single click, and I can easily make vertical videos. Magic Clips will do it automatically, put animated captions, find engaging moments, and then I can share those as shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok, and more. Plus, you get a transcript every time you record, and you can edit via that transcript. Just delete words and phrases, and you're editing your video and audio content. Then you can export in up to 4K video, you get high-quality audio, and then you upload that to your YouTube channel, Spotify, and more. Which, if you're wanting to start a podcast specifically on YouTube, if you need help creating a YouTube channel, walking through that process step by step, I did a whole video walking you through it. Check that video out up here, and subscribe to the Riverside channel and hit that like button, because we do lots of gear videos, how to do quality setups for 1, 2, 3, 4 plus people, which I have a specific video on those podcast setups. I'll put it right here. Or if you want to know everything there is to know about creating a podcast, from branding, choosing a niche, a title, artwork, editing, recording, publishing, and more, I made an hour-plus long podcast course that's completely free. It's right here on the channel. I'll link it below in the video description, along with the gear that I've used for these podcast setups. And if you want to learn more, leave comments and ask questions below this video. I'll answer you personally. Thanks for watching. We can't wait to see what you create.